Alright, let's Hector this one up, but less Hector and more Deadtor.
Yes.
Dector. So, on solo mode, you're telling me that everything instantly dies.
Yeah, this
if
game
you
is
live for a
incredibly
while.
easy in solo mode, assuming that you're well prepared.
Is that programmed into the game? Like, is it supposed to be that they instantly die, or is it a consequence of the fact that they get a health multiplier in multiplayer?
They get a health multiplier in multiplayer mode. Personally, I would much prefer it if they just had more enemies.
Yeah. Like 4
that's-
times enemies or something like that.
This isn't mine.
Well, you would
did
like it
not
if there was just a
summon this.
mutator. I'm sure that like made the
Damn
enemy
it,
you could control how much like health the enemies had and whatnot.
Oh yeah, if I could actually like mess with the settings, so like, what would be a good example? Oh, that's
I don't
not
know.
it. How do we get
And
in
low
this is how you
gravity.
get in this
There you
sucker.
are. You'd love that mode.
Low
What
gravity
the
would be
fuck was that
stupid.
sound?
Times 2 speed would be something. Oh my god!
Did you just like pop a basketball in the background? What the hell was that noise?
Might have just been me exhaling.
Oh, because I just heard.
Oh yeah.
Which,
I guess that was. I guess that was me exhaling.
huh? It was like all of a sudden you just kicked a like a ball and it just went like that. Which, by the way, is one of my favorite sounds ever.
Absolutely.
There's nothing more
Basketballs make great
satisfying
noises.
than that hollow, cavernous, just when you kick
Did you
a
ever
ball.
play? Did you ever play like a whole lot of sports
A fair
when you were
bit.
younger? Which ones?
A little bit of everything. I played baseball. I played soccer. Played basketball a lot. Played I mean, what was really popular in like middle school was Foursquare. So I played a lot of Foursquare, which
played a
isn't
bunch
a
of Foursquare
sport,
for
but you
some
play it with a
reason.
ball that goes poo. So that's why I was
Yeah.
thinking of it.
I played basketball for one season. It was like a co-ed, like elementary school basketball league
Yeah.
or something, which was cool, except for the fact that of my teammates, myself and one other person showed up with a team of, what was it, 6
Oh
people?
no.
8? So I knew how to play the game, but oftentimes, like, the games would come around, and the other team would actually have to give us people because people wouldn't show up to our games.
Oh, that's
Like
depressing.
on our team. Yeah. And like I didn't care that much because I was just mostly there because it was something to do, I guess, and it was kind of fun playing one-on-one with the one other person that showed up.
Uh-huh.
But it was definitely one of those where I quickly learned the horrors of team-based activities.
Activities, yes.
Yeah.
Turns out other people are the least reliable people to have ever lived.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I played, in high school we played Foursquare every lunch.
High
Yeah,
school?
I had friends that did that in high school, and you know what they were? They were stoners. So, that is what I think of you now. I don't think you're a stoner. But the first part of that story is true. Everybody I know that played high school in Foursquare would get really high and then play Foursquare. I
Nope.
played Foursquare in middle school. I did not
I
play in
don't
high
actually
school.
know if I knew anybody that would show up to high school high. A number of people in college would show up high, which was maybe not so great.
I
for
didn't
their
know
future.
anybody that showed up high, but they certainly would
Got
go
high
back
with it.
behind the gym and
Oh. Yeah, it was
smoke
just-
up a ganja doobs, if you know what I'm saying.
It was just people that would
I got hit by
smoke like
somebody's
cigarettes.
missile.
yeah. Pyro has
Yeah.
quite the fireworks show.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
Well, at
You
least
mean
this one's
Foursquare, you mean competitive
doable.
Foursquare. Oh. Well, shit.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I'll come get ya.
I imagine that weed would probably be a performance-enhancing drug, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was expressly forbidden in your Foursquare league. Yeah, I don't know. Because of those people, I've always associated Foursquare with, like, getting high. Just an unshakable association, I guess.
I could see it. But yeah, there was a huge bust when I was, I think, a senior. Or was it I think I was a junior, where a lot, like, I want to say 30 kids were caught smoking during one of the final periods of the day on the, like, outside somebody's house behind the school. And they're like...
what was I thinking? Got near one of the Hectors when Salamander's here. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't too much about that. It was just like everybody got arrested for underage smoking or drinking, I think it was. I don't know, but effectively it was like a huge thing, and everybody was like super up in arms about like so many kids getting brought to the police station at once.
Yeah.
Principal's just like, shouldn't have been smoking then.
Yeah,
and then he
really.
just walked off, and I was just like, you're a cool dude.
Yeah, that principal's awesome.
He was a great guy. The vice principals were jerks, but he was a great guy.
I'd have something in the same vein. When I was in college, I mean, a whole host of people. I'm talking like 2/3 of a class got busted for cheating.
Ooh.
Yeah, they basically all like 60% of the class all got together and then thought like, what are they gonna do? They can't like expel all of us, so they all like basically shared a project. And they all got expelled.
Ouch.
I mean, it was in a 400 level senior class. They were all, it was a tenured professor. So the professor wasn't going to exactly be like, oh, I can't expel them. No, the professor was like, what are you going to do? Try to get me fired? And then he expelled them all. This happened like a couple years before I actually showed up, but it's just one of those things that's super duper legendary. And what's really funny is that they used this was before like a lot of the technology like Blackboard and stuff like that really caught on. So they used basically just an open VB board to do collaborations and like discussions for the class and stuff like that. So you can go on to that forum, it's still open, and you can find a message from the TA being like, the following people with the student ID numbers need to see us in the office during our next office hours, and you cannot miss this. And it's like everyone in the class, and you just see responses from people being like, this is weird. And then, well... It's like an archaeological record.
Did you ever? Did you do senior skip day in high school or no?
No, because
So-
the context in which I heard of senior skip day was don't do senior skip day or else you'll go to the principal's office the next day. And I was like, well, I clearly don't want to deal with that.
So there, that was actually the threat in my high school too, except for they followed through with it after the entire, practically the entire senior class skipped.
So they didn't follow through with it, or they did?
No, they did. There were
Oh,
actually
boy.
2 senior skip days. One,
Wow.
the first, when the skip day happened, and then the second when everybody had in-school suspension.
Okay, that's at least a pretty clever like response on the behalf of the students' parts there.
It was awesome.
Well, we're all suspended, so screw it.
Well, it wasn't them saying screw it. It was the administration being like, well, guess you all have suspension for skipping school on a day that we told you not to skip.
Mm-hmm.
Ow, that hurt real bad.
Yeah, your health is really low. Oh, look, a
I
health pack. I
got-
better pick that up.
I got wrecked by a thing. It's okay.
Neat.
I got mechs.
Yay! I know that some people that participated in senior skip day, and all of them got in trouble for it. And the administration said, we will punish you, and this is not an empty threat. You can ask people who like have graduated if people get punished for this. Invariably, some people thought like they're not gonna
What are they
enforce
gonna
it.
do? We're seniors. Yep.
Yep, and They enforced it.
To be fair, my high school administration was generally pretty toothless. There was, bomb threats, and they caught the guy, and they just, gave him a week's worth of suspension or something like that, which was not exactly nearly enough, I think. But actually, so we had I want to say a month's worth of bomb threats where they'd show up in odd places, and we had metal detectors and shit like that. It was very it was an appropriate response, just to make sure that the school wouldn't get bombed, because who knows. But so what ended it for everybody was originally I think the first bomb threat was fuck school, bomb on Monday or something stupid like that. What ended it was somebody scrawling in really big letters of, I think it was fake red paint. Well, not fake red paint, but easy to remove red paint. Fuck Mudbloods, Basilisk on Wednesday. And there were no more bomb threats after that. It was amazing.
Wow. High school is stupid.
High school is stupid, but that is one of my favorite memories, because I was one of the people that found it. So I went into the bathroom to poop, and I'm like, huh, hey, principal, this is cool. And he's like, huh, okay. And then later, the janitors had to clean it up, and they're like, oh, this is actually really easy to clean.
Oh, good for the janitors. See, that's a happy story.
Yeah, it was a happy story. And no bombs were had.
Yeah. I don't remember a whole lot of shenanigans like that, but I do remember there was a bomb threat called into my school, and it was quickly found out that it was a hoax because the person had a test and they didn't want to take it. Which is
that was what happened.
Always,
with the guy.
Always the case.
The thing that screwed over the guy that had called in the bomb threat is he got caught because he skipped school. And was complaining about it afterwards, that the bomb threat didn't cancel his test.
Oh, that's funny. Idiot.
Yep.
Fucking gigantic idiot. Yeah, the person that called in the bomb threat fessed up when he saw that the school took it very seriously, and there was cops and stuff like that, and they sent out a message being we'll figure out who did this, because we'll just we have to do it. And it's you can fess up now, or you can fess up when the police show up at your house. So whoever called this in, just go ahead and do it now. And within 30 minutes of the bomb threat being over, that person was had fessed up to the cops, and from what I remember, got absolutely raked for it. He
Bird,
got expelled and has a criminal record and shit like that. Oh yeah, let me come over there so you can blow me up. Oh look, I'm dying. Oh look, I'm dead.
Would have been great if I actually killed us all. We failed the mission right before. Holy shit, I almost did. Killed Jebroth too.
Nice. That would be the worst. I would never forgive you if you did that.
But it would be amazing. Okay, what is a melt buster? I think it's
Melt buster.
I think the melt buster is a vehicle.
We're entire class almost got detentions for turning off lights, closing the blinds, and turning on the projector. Oh, that's a facepalm for the teacher. Jeez.
Oh, it's this one. Maybe I should not bring something fancy for this. By the way, this is Giant Walker.
Oh, nice. This will be a fun mission. This is the one where you just have to stay alive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you can put this one on Inferno, and then we just stay away from the damn thing.
Well, remember we had to fight.
Oh, we have to kill the Hectors afterwards. Oh, hell.
Yeah.
E.
Not so easy.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna bring out the acid tank, but I don't think I want to bring the acid tank against a bunch of Hectors. I think that's a bad move.
Yeah.
We are definitely just rushing through this.
That's good.
Real fast.
Yeah. And maybe I don't know if Keith's going to be here tomorrow or not, but we can do this again.
Yeah, I'm down.
And get through it. Just get totally caught up there. I mean, I'll be happy to put this on YouTube because I put it up like a couple episodes, and I just I just kept getting comments like, "Bird, it's broken," and I was like, "Oh, I can't fix it, even though I'm trying." And then I felt really sad. But this is good. This is redemption. People are stupid for calling in bomb threats. Yes, they are.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, they are. Somebody else says, I was suspended for doing the work and finishing early. My teacher got upset and threw a desk at me, so I left. Yep. I do have some insane teacher stories. I guess we can share a couple of those. That's a good one. But I remember one time this really, really, really bad science teacher I had, she got notified. This was her first year of teaching, basically, and she was really, really bad for the entire semester, and she got word that she was not getting her contract renewed, or whatever it is, in terms of her employment. She wasn't coming back to work again after her first year, and the day that she found out about that was one of the most surreal days of my school life.
Oh.
Well, first off, she was like this ditzy hippie lady who was like incredibly nice and incredibly, like, really loved working with kids and stuff like that. So she had like a great attitude for teaching, no aptitude for it whatsoever, but a great attitude. So this, like, you know, very kind, sweet, like, older, like, retiree widow who, like, really likes working with kids basically flips to become the biggest jackass you can imagine. So instead of teaching, her lectures on that day were her complaining about, like, how unfair her life was. And she would just be like, let me tell you stories about, like, my husband and what this world is like and stuff like that. And she just, her entire period was her retelling stories about her husband in Vietnam. And I was just like, when are we going to learn science? And we didn't learn science that day.
My god, this tank is amazing against Hectors.
That's good, because anything that kills Hectors is very, very useful to have.
I mean, I'm not actually sure if I'm the one doing the amount of damage. It's mostly it just makes them bend over backwards and, like, flip out a little bit. I don't care how much damage
the knockback on the Hectors is more important than anything else, it seems.
Yeah, it's like, I don't care how much damage I do. I just want to make the Hector wiggle jiggle forever.
Yeah. So anyway, that was very interesting. And apparently she did this for the entire day. She had to teach 6 periods. Every period was her telling Vietnam stories. And then, like, I got her on, like, the 5th period of that day or something like that. Apparently the 1st and the 2nd periods was her just, like, rearranging the desks constantly and telling people, like, I don't like this arrangement. And just, like, the entire class was all the students, like, picking up their desks and moving them around the classroom. She fucking lost her mind.
Yep. My track coach was a Vietnam vet.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was actually in, like, a decent amount of wars, and he was also, like, a drill sergeant and a couple other things.
Wow.
So
Did you go to high school in a cartoon, or...?
Maybe. I don't know. Dude was, like, army man that just retired to be a substitute teacher, and every once in a while
the elephant? Is it dead already? Are we done?
I don't know. It's... checked.
Whoa!
No,
what? Whoa! It came back to life. What?
That's weird.
That was really weird.
But so every once in a while he would, like, kind of not zone out, but he wouldn't feel like doing sub-teaching stuff, so he'd just hand us a ton of crossword puzzles. Or Sudoku. And then be like, do this instead, because this is more fun. And then he'd just tell war stories while we were doing it. It's really hard to do Sudoku while a guy's talking about, running Vietnam. Like transport runs in Vietnam, yeah, because like he legitimately had seen some like interesting combat, and he had never. I don't know if he. Oh yeah, no. The other thing he would do is he would He was one of the guys that would burn down the forests.
Oh wow, those are some shitty jobs that he. Wow.
He went from supply driver to guy that burns down woods, but like with super flamethrowers. And he's like, it would have been cool if it wasn't so horrifyingly dystopic. Here, I got you. Or Pyro's got you.
No kidding. Jeez. Thanks, Pyro. Wow.
This tank is fast. I like it. Can't hit shit, but I can drive fast. One thing I've been struggling with specifically for this game with you two, you and Keith specifically, and the speed that you guys go, is like it's so impossible for me to like kind of keep up with anything.
True,
like half the time I just kind of
fast characters.
Yeah, I show up at the end and I'm just like, so.
I'm intentionally just trying to like absorb your shots right now.
Hard to hit you.
It is actually. It's pretty hard to get hit. Oh, there we go. It did it.
Oh, Hector.
Oh no, Hector's. Whatever will we do?
Having two other people that have like extreme experience with this game, or at least comparatively high amounts, makes
it's
it a
like Mastorio all over again. We're just kind of like companions on the ride of other people playing the game right now. That's okay.
Yeah. Ow.
What the hell is up with
I want to see what this
I have
does.
this
This
gun
is going to be amazing.
that, like...
Yes!
If I'm not
Watch
flying
them
when I shoot
wiggle.
it, it hurts me. It's really odd. Like, if I just... it's a homing weapon that if I just shoot it while standing, I keep getting damaged because the rockets hit me instead.
That's weird. Oh, is it because they're hitting the ground?
Yeah, they are hitting the ground.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to... Oh, yeah, they fire from below you.
Yep. So I need to...
That's like my
I need to be
air
flying
tortoise.
when I use this thing. That's ridiculous.
When I was first trying out my air tortoise, which fires these like incredibly slow, high damage rockets, they would just immediately drop out of the rocket launcher, land at my feet, and kill me. Which was kind of magic, actually. It was pretty funny.
I'm pretty scared of fighting Hectors on hard mode, let me tell you. They hurt.
Yep, about 200 damage a shot.
Yep. That is the bulk of my health, as I have 250 HP.
At some point, we should do that mission with all those flying units a couple of times, just to soak up as many armor
drops.
pickups as...
Yeah.
Either that or the ants on the beach one. I bet that would be a good mission to...
There's got to be some trick to grinding in this game.
Well, I know
I'm
the
sure
ants
of
on the
it.
beach one is an incredible grinding one. The other one would be, remember that like mission with the shield generators that was? Oh, I'm doomed, aren't I?
I
Nope,
hated
never
that
mind.
mission.
Yeah,
I hated the shield generator mission. I'm not playing that
Well-
one any more than we have to.
I'm talking about the second major shield generator one, the more recent one.
That
Not the
one
first
was even
The first-
worse.
Yeah, but that one's an incredibly good grinding mission.
Yeah, we got a million things, but was it worth it?
I had fun. I don't know. It felt like a large
It
scale
took
battle.
like 30 minutes.
True. Well,
It took forever. It was painful.
I can almost imagine hard mode might make it more interesting, or at least kind of fun, just because we'll actually have some decent weaponry for it this time around.
Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying getting the high quality, like level 25, 27 drops that we're getting now, because these weapons are much more high damaging and really cool. But I want to get a better variety, because I'm still just getting kind of the same things, like, oh, another particle cannon, oh, a laser cannon, oh,
Unfortunately,
a
this
plasma
game
cannon.
does a lot of that like vertical treadmilling thing.
Yeah, and
Where
that's what we're dealing with. At least maybe my character is just kind of like a victim of it more than others, because at least you get like different varieties of tanks and stuff.
I think the Air Raider and the Wing Diver are the primary victims. The Air Raider early on just gets nothing for vehicles, and like the weapons are always garbage. Wing Diver, I think, just because the specialization of the class and what it does is just such a hard thing to balance.
Yeah, could be.
Apart from just like a couple of weapon types. The Ranger has amazing variety if you ever feel like making a quick switch.
Yeah, I don't know. I like this character. I like the mobility of the jetpack quite a bit.
The mobility is undeniable.
So here's my question. Why does it always take so long for mission cleared to appear? What it should do is everything that's on the ground just gets sucked into you. It's yours. And then the mission cleared appears instantly instead of this bullshit lag period they have going on.
Yeah.
Dumb. Alright.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.